Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brianna and I am a 3rd grade teacher in North Carolina, and it's been a while since I filmed. I know, I'm sorry. But today I'm doing the highly requested everyday-ish, when I feel like it, makeup routine and how I get these curls. I've done them a few times on my Instagram lives, so if you don't follow me there, make sure you do. But I'm using my Duvolle curling iron. This is a 32mm, no clamp, and it has a 360 cord. Oh my goodness, the barrel is a heat protectant in itself, and I really have loved using this curling iron. If you would like to get your hands on one, you can get 70% off with my link down below using the code EFFORT, as I whip my brush, EFFORT. And like I said, you'll get 70% off this professional styling wand. And I have been so happy with this. It gives me these curls. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. I'm using the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion. I don't have like a specific moisturizer that I'm obsessed with, but I had this one and so it's just what I've been using. I mean, it works. So I do tan weekly, and like with fake tan, I use Bondi Sands. It's in my Amazon store. I'll link it down below. I love it. But as you can see, with my face wash, it's not a Clarisonic, but it's like a Clarisonic, so it just scrubs it off the face. So that's okay. That's why we have darker foundation. Rare Beauty 4-in-1 Mist. So it's like a primer, a setting spray. I don't know what the other two things are, but that's where we're gonna start. A couple different options for foundation. I recently purchased the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream because I needed something new, and they had like no colors at the store, but I really wanted to buy it, so I got medium. It's a tad dark, but it's apparently comparable to the IT Cosmetics CC Cream, which I love this. I've gone through so many bottles of this, and the design and the pump is very similar. So it's nice. It's super thick though, and it's not like, it doesn't spread as easy as I would like. I also have the Rare Beauty foundation, which is usually part of my go-to, and I just put this all over my face, and you will see it is a different color, but that's because we need to match my body. So I use the Real Techniques sponge. I've never actually, I don't think I've ever actually used a beauty blender, but this is the one that I keep going back to. This one's probably like also not the cheapest, but I fell in love with this one when like e.l.f. didn't have one yet and other companies didn't have anything out yet. So I've just kind of always gone back to this one. Bounce this all over, especially my eyelids. I just need everything to match, and then rub it down the neck. One layer. I feel like the coverage is not fantastic. My cheeks are always like super red, and I don't even know, the camera's picking up more than it actually is. I do have some I was gonna say some acne, maskne down at my chin since I have to wear a mask every day. So we're just gonna layer it on here. So now concealer. I've been using the Revlon Candid. This is in 005, and it's lighter so that it brightens up my face, especially on the days where I use my foundation that's like too dark. We just do all these crazy colors to make it work, you know? And then I put it over my spots that just didn't really get covered. But I just like to brighten up my eyes. All of that is blended. The next thing I do is probably a little odd, but I go in with blush. So this is also from Rare Beauty. Clearly I'm a Selena stan. This is the color Love, and it's like a pretty dark red. It looks like burnt orange on camera, but I promise it's like, it's dark. It's almost out. So in the past when a lot came out, like I would do like one dab on each side of my face. But now I gotta get it on there. Then I use the other side of my beauty blender to dab that out. If you use like cream blush or anything, like you have to do all your creams before you do your powders. So I do end up putting blush over this, but just because it's almost out and to help it set. And then I go in with something over it. This varies. Most of these blushes are from my Ipsy bag, which I stopped getting because I literally had so much makeup that I had to use. But this one's from Pixie, which you can actually get at Target, and this is Beach Rose. I like dark blushes. So then I use my e.l.f. brush. This is the Flawless Face brush, I think. And I just add this on top to kind of like set it and make sure I have some rosy cheeks. Then we go in with powder. Apparently I was like a cheapo lately. This is the e.l.f. face powder in light medium. It's just the clear one. I don't know, nothing special. Powder's another thing like concealer. It's like, I feel like everything works so much better now than when I was younger. So like everything is fine to me. I set my eyes. That's the most important thing here. And then we set the chin because there's a lot going on down there. And I'm dabbing like my beauty blender. And then we go over the blush, kind of bring everything together. And the forehead. So I haven't been doing bronzer just because like I have my tan, so it's fine. Then I would go on to eyes. So I do prime my eyes. And this is, I'm gonna have to buy a new one of these soon, but I've literally had this for like almost 10 years. Like it's probably expired. But eye primer, this is the Milani eye primer. I bought this back when you can only buy Milani at Walgreens. So throwback to that. It's just like the perfect consistency. I love it. It does what it's supposed to do. So I wouldn't change it for the world. My eyes, I feel like, are the fun part because this is where I do a lot more. Oh, while that sets, I'm going to put my highlighter on, which actually I will be so sad when this like is gone. Like I will probably, this I would definitely repurchase. Like this is my, pride and joy. This highlighter. Everybody always asks how my face is so glowy. Ofra Madison Miller Highlighter Sea Shimmer. I don't even know. This came in one of my Ipsy bags as well, but it's not chunky glittery at all. It's like this pinky tone, and I use, this also came in my Ipsy bag. Listen, I used to be a fiend, okay? The Mata Pro RNL Glow Brush, okay? It's a little brush, and we put her on the tip of the nose. We put her on the Cupid's bow. And then we do a C around the eye. And sometimes, for a while, I was a little self-conscious about this like wrinkle or like this part of my face. There's just like a shadow there. So when I would take pictures, like I would see it. So I kind of just put some highlight there to brighten up that area as well. Like, look at that. It's so beautiful. Okay, now I've been using my Too Faced Natural Love palette for a while just because of this color. I really like putting like an orangey color in my crease, and this is a Sigma brush. Throwback to original YouTube when these were like the only makeup brushes that people would use. This color is called Honeymoon, like a corally sparkly color, and I brush this into my crease. I had another eyeshadow that came in my Ipsy bag. It was like an orangey color, which is what started all of this, and I literally used it until it was gone. And I've never used like an eyeshadow like that religiously, I feel like. But I'm like, I didn't want it to be gone. So this is the color that I switched to. And it's easy because then all my shades that I use are in this palette, and it's fine. I don't do much special, but. So I do like a little V, like I bring it on my lid a little bit, but like focus it in the crease. And then I use this brush. This is a Luxie brush, the Precision Shaper. It's just like a basic eyeshadow brush. And I take that same color, Honeymoon, but then I also take the one next to it, Hot and Bothered, and I put this under my eye. I think it's really important to include eyeshadow under your eye. I also don't wear eyeliner, but this brings dimension and color down my face or down my eye, which like kind of brings the whole thing together. Without it, it just looks unfinished. I use the same brush and I go in with Cutie Patootie, which kind of reminds me of Sin from Urban Decay. It's a little bit pinkier. It's not really like a champagne. It's just like a light pinky shimmer color, like nothing too crazy. And then I bring it into my inner corner. Love this fat Real Techniques brush. This is the targeted blending brush, but it's huge and thick, and I use it for my brow bone. And I use just this pale creamy color called Heaven. It's matte because I already have a ton of shimmer going on, and I just brush this with my brow bone, and that is my eyeshadow. Now we do brows, and I used to use the Brow Ultra Slim from Maybelline in medium brown, which is pretty good. Like the pencil is nice and thin, and then it has the spoolie on the one side. But I decided to try out the e.l.f. one. Like I said, I'm on an e.l.f. kick. I don't know. Now the thing about this one, I do really like it because it's a lot thicker. However, once you use the pencil, it's no longer sharp. So this is the color, I don't know, but it's like the brown one, clearly. And look at this pencil. Like, she's thick, okay? And there's no point anymore. So it like makes filling in my brows easier, but when I get to the end, I don't know, it hasn't been too thick yet, but I'm nervous that it might be. See, I just extend my brow because there's not much hair at the end, but that's pretty much all I really have to do. And then I just fill in the sparse areas. This is called neutral brown. I found it. So then before mascara, we spray again with the Rare 4-in-1. And my all-time favorite mascara used to be the Maybelline Mega Plush, and it has like the fluffy round brush, and I really liked it. But then I got on the Sky High kick. I mean, I like this one too, but also my lashes are decent, so as long as the mascara comes off easily, like there are certain mascaras, like I cannot wear waterproof mascara because I don't like that it like, I can't get it off. I hate when I would wake up the next day and my eyelashes would be stuck together because of that mascara. So I do not like any that like cause that, which is usually waterproof for me. Or like higher end stuff. Like I've never been a higher end mascara girl because drugstore works great. So there's the eye. And then like I said, I don't wear eyeliner to school. Very rarely do I ever put eyeliner on. I never put eyeliner on like my lid. If anything, I do my waterline, but only do that on like the rarest occasion when I'm going out. The eyeshadow under my bottom lashes really helps the look right here. I know I just got mascara on my nose. Like I just think that the eyeshadow under like really makes it pop. This mascara is really cool. It's like a water, I don't even know what it's called, water soluble, water base, but it doesn't come off with makeup remover. It comes off with water and like in like little like tubes. So like you get in the shower and you put your eyes under the water and you rub them a little bit and voila. These are the eyes. Lips, I've been doing something fun lately. I have this Milani lip liner in nude, and it basically matches my lip color. I line my lips with this. You can see it's a tad darker. And then I've been using this Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid in Nude Flush, color Sensational. This is not one that dries. What's really nice about lining your lips is you don't have to get the thing that you put on top like perfectly because you've already lined them, and that's like, so it's easier to put something inside. And then I will go back in with my highlighter just on my Cupid's bow, since I just put stuff there. And that's the makeup, so let's handle this hair. Okay, so there's a couple things I do. I'm still trying out like a new routine, but first of all, I am gonna put a heat protectant in. If I already have dry hair, I like to use this one better. This is just something my coworker gave me from L'Oreal, but it's a cream heat protectant. My other heat protectant is like an oil, so that's not very helpful right now. This at least kind of handles some frizziness. I washed my hair yesterday and I've been doing this new thing, and it was actually like last night. I've been doing this new thing where I put dry shampoo in. Batiste is my favorite, the dark hair one, because then there's no white residue. But I put this in right after I blow dry my hair because I heard on TikTok that you're supposed to put dry shampoo in to prevent oil buildup, which I feel like it worked really well the first day, but then now it's like, I mean, I did also work out today, but I guess it's better than in the past. So then I will part my hair down the middle, so you can tell that it's like not the best up there, but that's okay. All right, so now take the top layer, usually leave more for the bottom, and I just brush this together, and then I will twist it up, make a little bun so it's out of my way. So I only do 2 sections, and this has just always worked well for me. I actually used to do 3, but it is very unnecessary. The other side is always more difficult. It's like, I don't know how to twist this side of my hair. I don't twist this way. So I kind of just get it all into a thing and just butterfly clip it. The next thing that I've been doing, this will be my 3rd time using it, so bear with me. The Dove Style Care Extra Hold Hairspray. Also saw this on TikTok. Spray before you curl. I did each piece individually the first time and didn't let it dry, and that just made it crunchy and it would sizzle. So I'll be back in a second when this is actually like dry. It is crunchy, so to avoid the crunchy curls, then I just brush it out. But it's in my hair now, so it gives it that like texture. It reduces frizz, so I'll show you. So then I grab like the top back section, about this big. I would say all my sections are about this big, and I brush it out. And then I take my Duvolle curling iron, and the 360 cord is very helpful because then it just moves, makes this easy. So I put it behind my head and I wrap it from the top all the way to the bottom. It does come with a glove, but I honestly have no idea where I put it. I used it once and it was helpful, but you could survive without it. So I don't know, hold is different depending on the day, but I always let my curl fall and I hold it in my hand while it cools. And I think this makes a big difference, just what my curls look like and how long they stay. And then so I'll just do this to all of the pieces. And then when it has like cooled down, I'll let it go. But see, because of the hairspray, that's why this curl is so not like crazy right now. The barrel on this curling iron is next level. So take that and we just do the same thing over and over and over again. I usually try to get through one song for this layer on this side and then another song on the other layer on the other side, and then so it takes me like 4 songs. But yeah, I just grab, brush, and twist. So this whole side is done and they're very like separated right now. I don't put them all together till the end. And I have one more on this side. So the trick with this curling iron, or I mean any curling iron actually, is you want to hold it in on your opposite hand and go behind your head. And this is why, and then wrap away from your face. This is why the swivel cord is so helpful, because it makes that easier. This is how I've done my hair for literal years. So it takes a bit getting used to on your opposite side, but after a while, like, I don't notice a difference. My body's so used to doing these motions. That's awesome. But once I let go all of these curls, I put them all in the back so they're out of my way. I just take one of these clips and clip them together. These are my smaller ones, so sometimes I need to use two if I can't grab all my hair. But then take the top layer down, and this one's less than the bottom layer, so it goes by quicker. But I need to do the same thing with the hairspray. So again, I'll come back in a second. So I let that dry. Now I'm gonna brush out the crunchiness of this side, and the same as before, but now all of these sections are kind of in the same place, just the top of my head, and I do the same exact thing. All right, so this top piece, I separate like the top layer from the bottom. This is the piece that makes all the difference. So see how it's like a lot of my hair, or like a lot of the way back? This is what helps the positioning of the curls on my head when I take everything down. And then I'll do this bottom section. Okay, see, but like that helps with the layer so much. So like I said, this hairspray makes it piecey, which is what we want in the beginning, but since I brushed it out, it's not crunchy, which I do not want it to be either. So now I'll finish this side and then we can chat. So this side clearly has a lot more body happening. It's very interesting. I wonder if it's because the hairspray sat longer. I'm here for it. So then we pull all the curls and I just double check, make sure I don't need to. Usually like these back pieces aren't the best, but see like this, like what happened here, I don't know. So just before I turn my curling iron off, I get those leftovers. I can run my fingers through it and play with it. Oh, it makes me so happy. All right, then I can't sit with my hair like this because like maybe if these pieces were cut, it would be easier. And it's not terrible today, but I just love when my hair is out of my face. So I kind of just like comb my fingers through and grab it. It looks different every time. See, like that's not gonna work. But I like when my hair is out here, the body it gives. This piece I feel like can be curled better, but just pulling that little bit away from my face helps so much, especially when I'm teaching. Like I don't have to touch my hair at all because it's out of my face completely. Like I don't want to pull everything. I kind of want it to look like very like just fun. That looks good. Okay, so then I'm gonna take this side, do the same thing or something similar, and that's usually how it goes. And then I will take the L'Oreal Lock-It Weather Control Hairspray Anti-Frizz Fiber Lock Tech number 4. This is like a $3 hairspray that this guy on TikTok swears by. Do a little spray. This one smells really good too. But let me tell you, this is exactly how I did my hair the other night, and it stayed beautifully. So it did not look great the next day because by then the hairspray, you know, took over. I don't know what's happening here. We got a little piece. Okay, all right. And that's the hair. And I feel like I have so much more hair now because of this situation. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Don't forget to check out the Duvolle curling iron, link down below. Remember, you get 70% off with my code EFFORT, and I will see you all in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.